Tonight, the universe speaks. A rare and powerful alignment is unfolding right above you. The Moon and Jupiter are coming together in a celestial dance that has the power to shift energies, open doors, and awaken something deep within your soul. This isn't just another night sky spectacle. This conjunction carries a message, a force that will touch every single person on this planet, whether they realize it or not. Ancient astrologers believed that when the Moon and Jupiter unite, fate takes the reins. The question is, are you ready for what's coming? Because this alignment isn't just about planets in the sky. It's about transformation. It's about expansion. And most importantly, it's about you. Keep watching, because in the next few moments, you'll understand exactly why this moment in time is unlike any other, and what you must do before it's too late. Above us, the Moon and Jupiter align, forming a bridge between the realms of intuition and expansion. This is not just an astronomical event, it's a cosmic dialogue, a sacred moment where the heavens whisper to the soul. The Moon, ruler of emotions and the subconscious, meets Jupiter, the planet of wisdom, abundance, and destiny. When these two forces merge, they create a portal of possibility, amplifying both our dreams and our deepest truths. Think of it like a tide, pulling at the edges of your spirit. The Moon governs the waters within you, your emotions, your instincts, your hidden desires. Jupiter, like a cosmic wind, fans those waves, urging them to rise, to move, to break free. This is why you may feel a stirring inside, a call to step beyond old fears, to embrace expansion, to let go of the past and reach for something greater. This alignment isn't random. It arrives now, in this exact moment, because something in your life is ready to shift. The question is, are you listening? Life moves in cycles, just like the Moon. There are times of clarity, where everything makes sense, when opportunities seem to appear effortlessly, and you feel aligned with your path. Then there are moments of uncertainty, when the road ahead is foggy, and doubt lingers like a shadow. Think about the choices that have brought you to this very moment. The dreams you once had, the ones you pursued, and the ones you set aside. Have you ever wondered why some doors opened so easily while others remained firmly shut, no matter how hard you pushed? Jupiter is the planet of expansion, of possibility. It magnifies everything it touches. When it aligns with the Moon, it doesn't just influence the cosmos, it amplifies the emotions, thoughts, and patterns already living inside of you. If you've been holding on to limiting beliefs, fears, or regrets, this celestial event may feel overwhelming. It's like staring into a mirror that shows you not just who you are, but who you could be. Imagine standing at the shore as waves roll in. Each one carries something different, a memory, a lesson, a moment of clarity. Some waves are gentle, lapping at your feet, while others crash with force, demanding your attention. That's what this conjunction is doing. It's bringing to the surface emotions and realizations that have been buried beneath the noise of everyday life. Maybe it's a relationship that no longer serves you, but you've been afraid to let go. Maybe it's a dream you've convinced yourself is impossible, even though the thought of it still lingers in the back of your mind. Or maybe it's a version of yourself you lost along the way, buried under responsibilities, expectations, and the weight of time. Jupiter's energy doesn't just illuminate these truths, it urges action. This isn't about dwelling on the past, it's about recognizing what needs to change and daring to step forward. Ask yourself, where have you been playing small? What have you been avoiding? And most importantly, what would happen if you allowed yourself to believe that something bigger is waiting for you. Transformation isn't always comfortable. Growth rarely is. But moments like this, where the universe aligns in such a profound way, are not coincidences. They are invitations, a chance to realign, to reset, to step into a reality that reflects your highest potential. So, what will you do with this moment? Will you ignore the signs, dismiss the feelings, and continue as if nothing is happening? Or will you listen, reflect, and take one step, just one, toward the life you know you're meant to live? Change begins the moment you decide to see things differently. The Moon and Jupiter's alignment is more than just a celestial event. It's a gateway, an opening for transformation. But here's the truth. No amount of cosmic energy can shift your life unless you choose to take action. The universe can whisper, it can nudge, it can place signs directly in front of you, but in the end, it's always your decision whether to listen. Think of your life as a garden. Every thought, every belief, every choice is a seed. Some seeds grow into beautiful flowers, filling your world with joy, purpose, and abundance. Others turn into weeds, doubts, fears, patterns that hold you back. This conjunction is like a powerful rainstorm, soaking into the soil, accelerating growth. But what grows depends on what you've been planting. Have you been feeding the dreams that truly matter to you? Or have you been watering the weeds of fear and hesitation? Now is the time to clear the soil, to pull out the limiting beliefs that have kept you small. Jupiter's energy is expansive. It wants you to think bigger, to break free from the walls you've built around yourself. But expansion isn't just about dreaming. It's about action. The first step, identifying where you've been playing it safe. Look at the patterns in your life, the places where you felt stuck, where progress has felt impossible. Maybe you've been waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, the perfect sign. But the truth is, waiting keeps you trapped. The moon represents intuition, deep knowing. And right now, it's asking you to trust yourself enough to move forward, even if the path ahead isn't fully clear. Imagine standing at the edge of a river. On the other side is the life you've always wanted, the peace, the purpose, the opportunities. The water between you and that future represents your fears, your doubts, the stories you've told yourself about why you can't. You could stand there forever, staring at the current, convincing yourself it's too risky to cross. Or you could take a step. Because here's the thing. The water isn't as deep as you think. The current isn't as strong as your mind makes it out to be. And the longer you hesitate, the more powerful the fear becomes. But once you move, once you wade into the unknown, you realize something incredible. You were never meant to stay where you were. This conjunction is an invitation to move, to release the weight of old doubts and finally step into the life that's been waiting for you. But it has to start with a choice, a single, conscious decision to let go of the hesitation and trust that the universe is on your side. The universe is always in motion, and so are you. Even when it feels like nothing is changing, even when it seems like you're standing still, life is shifting beneath the surface. The question isn't whether transformation is happening. The question is whether you're embracing it or resisting it. Think about the moments in your life when you've felt trapped, when you've told yourself, this is just how things are. Maybe it's a job that drains your energy, a relationship that no longer nurtures your soul, or a dream you keep postponing because it feels too big, too distant, too uncertain. The mind has a way of creating comfort out of familiarity, even when that familiarity is holding you back. Jupiter's energy doesn't tolerate smallness. It doesn't accept stagnation. It calls you to expand, to step beyond what you think is possible. But to do that, you must be willing to release the stories that have kept you confined. What beliefs have you carried for too long? That you're not good enough, that it's too late. That change is for other people, not for you. These are just illusions, shadows on the wall of a mind conditioned by fear. The moon's presence in this conjunction asks you to go deeper, to see past those illusions and trust in what you feel rather than what you've been told. Intuition is a quiet voice, but it never lies. It nudges you toward the unknown, toward the choices that scare you, but also excite you. Have you ever noticed how fear and excitement feel almost the same? The quickened heartbeat, the rush of energy, the sense that something big is about to happen. The difference between the two isn't the feeling, it's the meaning you give it. Fear tells you to step back. Excitement tells you to move forward. What if, just for a moment, you stopped labeling the unknown as something to fear and instead saw it as an opportunity? Imagine yourself standing before an open door. You don't know exactly what's on the other side, but you know it's different from what you've always known. You have two choices: close the door, turn away, and stay where it's familiar. Or you can step through, into possibility, into expansion, into a life that isn't just a repetition of yesterday. That's what this conjunction is offering you. A chance to step through that door. A chance to stop waiting, to stop hesitating, to finally listen to the part of you that has always known you were meant for something greater. But here's the truth. No one can push you through that door. No planetary alignment, no energy shift, no outside force can do it for you. The universe can guide you. It can open the path. It can give you signs. But in the end, it's always you who must decide to walk forward. And the moment you do, the moment you choose trust over fear, expansion over comfort, you'll realize something powerful. You were never really stuck. You were simply waiting for the right moment to begin. And that moment is now. Change is not a distant dream. It is happening right now. This very moment, the universe is aligning in ways that defy logic, pushing you towards something greater, something deeper. The moon and Jupiter are not just celestial bodies passing through space. They are cosmic forces mirroring the transformation within you. Everything you have felt, the uncertainty, the longing, the restlessness, it has all led you to this point, to this moment of choice. You have carried the weight of your past for too long. The disappointments, the missed opportunities, the quiet regrets you don't speak of. But what if those things weren't meant to hold you back? What if they were simply stepping stones, shaping you into the person who is finally ready to rise? Jupiter magnifies everything, not just your dreams, but also your fears. It asks, what are you willing to leave behind? Because expansion cannot happen in a space cluttered with old doubts. The energy of this conjunction is like a powerful wind, strong enough to lift you higher, but only if you release the anchors holding you down. So let's be honest. What are you afraid of? Failure? Rejection? The unknown? These fears have whispered to you for years, convincing you to stay small, to settle, to keep your dreams tucked away in the corners of your mind. But what if you stopped listening? What if, just for once, you believed in yourself the way the universe believes in you? Close your eyes for a moment. Picture the life you know you are meant to live. The version of you that is no longer held back by hesitation, no longer weighed down by the past. That version of you is not some distant fantasy. They exist. They are waiting. The only thing standing in the way is your willingness to step into that reality. The moon is your intuition. It is calling you home, to yourself, to your truth, to the deep knowing that you are capable of more than you have ever imagined. And Jupiter? Jupiter is the force that says, now is the time. So here is your challenge. Not tomorrow, not next week, but tonight. Under this powerful alignment, make a decision. A real, tangible, life-altering decision. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be loud. It just has to be yours. Maybe it's finally walking away from something that no longer serves you. Maybe it's taking the first step toward a dream that has been calling your name for years. Maybe it's as simple as saying, I will no longer let fear decide for me. Because if not now, when? This alignment will pass. The energy will shift. The moment will fade. But the choices you make tonight, they will echo into the days, the months, the years ahead. The universe has placed this moment in front of you for a reason. Don't ignore it. Don't let this be just another night. Let it be the night. The one where everything changed. The one where you finally said yes to yourself. Now tell me, what will you choose? The universe is watching. It always has been. Every thought you've entertained, every choice you've hesitated to make, every dream you've pushed aside, nothing has gone unnoticed. And now, under the radiance of the moon and Jupiter's alignment, it's as if the cosmos is pausing, waiting for your response. This is not just another night. This is not just another celestial event that will come and go while life remains the same. This is a crossroad, one that requires you to choose between the life you've always known and the life you could have. The truth is, the universe can only meet you at the level of your willingness. It can present opportunities, nudge you toward growth, and align circumstances in your favor. But it cannot force you to move. It cannot make the decision for you. That part is yours, and yours alone. But let's be honest, change is terrifying. The idea of stepping into the unknown, of breaking old cycles, of surrendering control, it sends a ripple of fear through your body. That fear is not weakness. It is not a sign that you should turn back. If anything, it is proof that you are standing at the edge of something real. Think about the times you've ignored that feeling, the moments you knew you were meant for more, yet convinced yourself to stay put. You told yourself you weren't ready, that the timing wasn't right, that one day, someday, things would magically align and the path would become clear. But someday is an illusion. There is no perfect timing, no moment when the fear disappears entirely, no sign that is more powerful than the one you're receiving right now. This is it. Right now, the energy of Jupiter is expanding your potential, stretching the edges of what you thought was possible. The moon is illuminating the truth within you, exposing the parts of yourself that you've tried to suppress. The moon is illuminating the truth within you, exposing the parts of yourself that you've tried to suppress. The question is, will you listen, or will you wake up tomorrow and pretend this night never happened? Because that's what most people do. They feel the pull of transformation. They recognize the need for change, but they let the fear win. They rationalize it away, saying, maybe next time. And so the cycle continues. Months turn into years, and life remains exactly the same. But you are not most people. You would not be here, listening to this, feeling this energy so deeply, if you were meant to stay the same. There is something inside of you, something ancient, something wise, that knows this is your moment. It's the same part of you that has always whispered, you are meant for more. So what will you do? Will you choose comfort over growth? Will you allow old fears to dictate your future? Or will you step forward, even if your voice shakes, even if your hands tremble, even if you have no idea what comes next? Because here's the thing, the universe rewards movement. The second you make a decision, the second you commit to change, energy shifts, doors open, people appear, opportunities align. Not because of luck, but because you finally sent a clear signal. I am ready. And that's all the universe has ever been waiting for. So take a deep breath. Let the weight of hesitation melt away. Stand tall beneath the vastness of the sky and feel the power of this moment. And then choose, because tonight is not just another night. Tonight is the night everything changes. The energy of this night will not last forever. The moon and Jupiter will continue their celestial dance, shifting, moving, and evolving, just as you are meant to. But the decisions you make tonight, they will ripple across your future. They will shape the days, months, and years ahead. You have felt the pull, the undeniable call for something more. And deep down, you already know this is not a coincidence. You were meant to be here, in this moment, receiving this message. The universe has orchestrated this alignment, not just in the sky, but in your life. The choice before you is clear. Will you embrace the change, or will you let this moment pass you by? Everything you've heard tonight, everything you've felt stirring within you, it is real. It is not just words. It is not just another message that fades into the noise of everyday life. This is a turning point, and what you do next matters. Take a moment and breathe that in. Transformation does not require perfection. It does not demand that you have all the answers. It only asks for one thing, a willingness to begin, to say yes to yourself, to step forward, even if you don't yet see the whole path ahead. What is one thing, just one, that you can do tonight to honor this energy? Can you set an intention, release a fear, take action on something you've been avoiding? Do it. Now, before hesitation creeps in, before doubt tries to convince you otherwise, because the truth is, nothing changes unless you change. This moment of clarity, this surge of energy, it is not just meant to inspire you. It is meant to ignite you, to push you into action, into growth, into the life that has been waiting for you all along. So here's what I want you to do. Share your commitment in the comments. Declare your next step. Say it out loud. Write it down. Let the universe hear you. Because when you set an intention, when you speak it into existence, you anchor it in reality. Tell me, what shifts are you making tonight? What old fears are you releasing? What new path are you stepping into? Your words have power. Your energy has power. And when we come together, when we align our intentions under the same sky, the impact is unimaginable. If this message resonated with you, if you felt something stir within you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, someone who is standing at their own crossroads, waiting for a sign. Be that sign for them. And if you haven't already, subscribe, because this is only the beginning. There is so much more to uncover, so much more to awaken within you. The universe has more messages for you, guidance, wisdom, and cosmic insights that will continue to shape your journey. And trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Until then, take this energy, take this moment, and make it count. Because tonight, the universe has spoken. Now it's your turn to answer. You are not here by accident. The pull you feel, the energy shifting within you, it's all part of something much greater than you can see right now. And in this moment, the universe is listening. Every thought, Every emotion, every intention you set carries a vibration that echoes into your future. So what will you do with this night? Will you let it pass like any other? Or will you claim it as the night everything changed? Because that choice, no matter how small it seems, will shape what comes next.